Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast on Combat Heroes Free with Spearhead Free. Me Mats. We have a brief review here on Long Stop Hill again. Game we, well not with the game but the map we saw last time. It'll be a little bit of a similar setup, but there's a little bit of difference here. Representing the Germans today, we have Maverick here as the Africa Corps straight out the gate. I believe I can change things up here, like we can see he's gone for Italian combined arms already. Then we have Aachen here as the Wehrmacht. They have gone for Italian Coastal Battle Group straight out the gates. They've also gone for Ersatzdivision. Interesting. Then we have Draco 1000 here as also the Africa Corps. They have gone for Battlefield Espionage Battle Group. That should be interesting. They've gone for Normandy Theater. Whereas in the Allies today, we have Axolotl as the United States of America straight to give it heavy weapons commander. Then we have Sari AR as Airborne Battle Group here for the United States of America. And then finally rounding up, we have Alpha Skitari as Australian Defence Battle Group here for the British Commonwealth. Interesting to see. Like the Germans already quickly heading out here with some Panzer Pioneers getting inside the structure. Are they Panzer Pioneers? Yes, they are, because they're playing as a Africa Corps. Let's get some shots down in range here on some British Sabres sitting inside the structure. A little bit of a long-range firefight there. It is a victory point game. We have a GP of the United States driving around. I still wish it would change to whatever player I'm selecting up there, but it doesn't. There's some Aufklar here pushing up. I do like that I can change up here now. That's a nice little thing. Like, we can actually keep it on Dragon, and then we have Aachen here. I do wish it would be a little bit better. We have some airborne coming out in some 80 seconds. A rifle team here for the United States of America. Needs to be careful moving across open ground and just make them be cut down by the Aufklar here. Again, that cover was painful. The Germans quickly moving on, securing ground. We even have some SS Panzergrenadier veterans here. Unique to Normandy Division, I think. We also have some 325th Line Infantry here for the United States. Doing their best to open fire here. Half-class are taking losses here at long range. Remember to keep range if you can manage it behind cover and spearheads. Cover is very important. You know, the Brits are sitting up a biggest machine gun here, trying to get into the structure, I'm assuming. Give them a good overview of the area. Well, we have the German motorcycle moving them out. They're trying to go for this structure. Who they are. There's a German spare troop here, some recon troops. But that's not going to be well once this Vickers machine gun sets up, so indeed they have to pull out quick. So the Glide Infantry is trying to push up here, but they're still under a lot of fire. The SS veterans are standing behind this truck, getting some shots in. But down here, the Americans have managed to actually push the Germans back. You have some 104th here, some American, what are they called? Yeah, Timberwolves. Very cool to see. This gives us a little bit more of an idea what's going on. So, like, let's go to Maverick there. Let's go to Axolotl. We have a little bit more of an idea of what people are getting. Like, we can see more Glide Infantry coming in. Also see that Maverick is flying out on Italian infantry here. But looks like Aachen is sending some Aufklars down to support the southern flank. Americans have set up over the hill, though. They are being line of sight blocked, though, so they are somewhat safe. Oh, Timberwolves have been spotted, though. That's a grenade, though. Did not do them much. They forced them off. American Jeep is now opening fire. Timberwolves sits in cover behind the Jeep. That's exactly what you want to do. And hopefully the Italian infantry are equipped for this. You have some American recon teams coming up here, some scouts. Playing a rifle grenade, I think. Overshot a bit. We also have some Italian coastal officers here. By coastal squadron officer. There's some kind of airstrike coming in from the United States of America. But the recon team, they get killed. Now up here looks like the British troops are setting more of the Australian infantry up. Up on the front line. The center, you have an American critical machine gun here manned by some airborne. Japanese doing their best from this vantage point. They get some good shots off, but they are suffering losses. The 30 caliber machine gun is starting to do its thing. We also have an American sniper here on the field. And to get some long range shots with his Lee Enfield. What is that? An artillery strike? Well, that's an artillery strike from the Italian coastal officer. We also have an American medic team coming up here. But the Jeep got killed and the physics launched the guy far away. Will not be an easy approach for the Germans though. The off class are trying to advance though. Oh, good rifle grenade though. Artillery being called here by the Italian coastal officer. Basically, the Americans cannot get into this circle or they'll be bombarded. Abstract now arriving here for the Africa Corps. Good artillery, and that's going to allow the Germans to overrun this hill, I think. The Americans don't have a lot to stop them. And has to pull back quick.
We have a surplus of command points available.
I think he does manage to get away though. Now the Italians going to make a move for the hill. When we're up with their machine gun and squad. But if they're trying to hold, we have an airstrike coming in. That's a recon run. 80 guns being pulled up. Lots of troops are heading down here to support to take the hill. Well, up here the British is just taking in with their Australian troops. They've even set up a fort headquarters here. It's under fire here from a autocannon armored half-track.
Anti-tank and command bunkers are now available.
All veterans are trying to push up though. But I think the Australian infantry is too good at holding the line here. Doesn't get grenade there. Give hang race can be tossed pretty far, but it doesn't do enough. Germans are suffering heavy losses up there. And here looks the Italians and the Germans have managed to secure the hill. And if just getting up behind cover. Under a lot of pressure. We also have some kind of artillery strike going in. Americans bring up a mortar team. 81mm. Lots of Americans here for the sender sitting up. And the Italian officer still on the move. You have more airdrops in for the American base, probably airdropping in some supplies. Or units. No, it looks like it's supplies. And we have a Panzer IV assaulting in the center for the Germans. The Panzer IV F1. A simple Panzer IV, but it can get the job done. Italian Coast Guard also trying to push up here, but they're suffering heavy losses. Oh, that's a very bad retreat path. They're probably trying to retreat back here. So they might succeed thanks to their Panzer IV covering them. Pretty clever trying to get out of that. Well, the Australians still holding the line here. They've even set up a 17-pounder. I think the Australians are well set up. They just need to get this point over here. Like a Greyhound got destroyed down here. We also see kills. I think that's for not for air replayer. It's not. We have some Gebirgsjäger here. So some mountain infantry. Elite squad apparently. They're equipped with a scope K98. That squad. And it looks like the Americans are bunching up a little bit too much there. We have the strafing run happening down here. The Italians are slowly being pushed back, but the Americans are suffering heavy losses in the attempt. And we'll up here looks like the Panzer IV is dominating the center. And the Gebirgsjäger for support. Oh, looks like an 80 gun got cleared out there by a artillery shell of some kind. The artillery is being used here by both sides. Double sniper for the United States of America. sure that'll help that much. And snipers cannot capture points, in case you're wondering. You need actual infantry to do that. The snipers are clearing out the machine gun team. Americans are securing the southern flank though, but they need more infantry up there. They're just going in on the 17 pounder by the artillery. Honestly, this Italian artillery officer, when if he can get it on a fortified position, just notice it in time. As you can see, cleared it out.
You have 3 command points at your disposal.
Looks like we have a command team here. I'm not sure who's inside this half track. Half track is advancing. The biggest machine gun cannot really do much to it. Oh, it's just a panzer gun here squad. Oh, almost killed the Australians there. Machine gun team has been cleared out though. The British captain is doing his best to hold the line. I think the British suffered heavy losses there. I don't think the Australians can win that. I'll clear it out. And more of the SS is moving up here with their Sturmgewehrs now. To make them even more lethal. And that Italian coast officer is pretty nuts. That ability. Well, down here looks like that the Americans trying to push for the hill again, but both sides can really advance easily on this hill. A straight run for the United States Air Force coming in. Greyhound's going for a flank on the F1. But got shot. A French gun now moving up for the United States. Americans are doing a little bit of a block move here, which is not a good idea to do in Spearhead. Just makes you an easy target, and once this machine gun opens fire, yeah, just rips into them as you can see. The MD-42 just mows them all down. They're too bunched up, so all the stray bullets will just hit other models. You want to avoid being in the range of a machine gun if you're blowing up, or any automatic weapon. And if you got cleared out there. Americans need to bring some more infantry out on the field here. We are getting a machine gun there. 4 Italians moving up to secure the points. More airdrops here in the American base.
Commandant, you have command points available.
Italians are doing their best. Not the Italians, the Australians are doing their best to hold up here. It's gonna be weird with so many nationalities present sometimes with the Canadians and the Americans, Italians and Germans and everything. Britain's gonna set up in a somewhat decent position here, I think. There'll be our flank down here, though.
We have manpower available for use.
Got an airstrike coming in from the United States of America. Strafe did not hit much this time, and actually got shut down. That's unfortunate. We have an American captain on the front line now. The Allies so far still do have the advantage in the victory points. They hold 2 of them. But the points still lowering so slowly. The Americans setting up a 230 caliber machine guns here. Another recon run going overhead.
Jaeger light infantry on station.
And it's going to try and do his best to hold. And the Allies are going to try and see if they can take the point now. Also, we do have a Sherman 76 coming up here for the sender.
The enemy have taken our territory.
The Germans don't have a lot of big AT here. The Sherman 76 could actually be a problem. This British Bishop is also doing a good job just shelling the German line.
Finish the fight! Don't stop for the dead!
Clearing out that mortar team. The Jaegers have been forced down to the ground here.
Concrete fortifications shall be refurbished and maintained to meet your standards.
We also have a Hellcat coming out in the field here for the United States. A very nimble tank destroyer, very lightly armored though. Very thinly armored. I think even an autocannon can pierce through it. But it's very fast and maneuverable. Up here we have a half-track attempt with some Panzer Grenadiers. And you can shoot through this rock for some reason. Very awkward. AT rifle sitting in the half-track. Good advance at the center, but it has been taking hits from something. I think from the Panzer IV there. Yeah, it showed its side to the Panzer IV. And then go for the United States there. Australia runs to the southern flank. It's good to see the Allies using the air superiority though. Just continuously using airstrikes whenever they can.
Park deployed.
Spain's still trying to dig in the best they can. They are a lot of fire from this autocannon half-track. 5780 gun is moving up though. The Germans are digging in with Bungus. They're trying to fortify this position. The south is now starting to fall into Allied hands. We have a big bombing run coming over here from the United States. The Allies have a lot of air superiority. I think he's using the air support center? Yes, yes. Using the air support center to do basically all this. It's a very potent thing the Americans can do. And it also doesn't help that the other American player also an air support center. And we'll have a German airstrike coming in. The Americans now hold this hill. Meanwhile, up here looks like the Commonwealth forces are still dealing with that AT gun. The AT gun, that half-track. More Bungus being set up though. Ooh, and that's a big artillery strike here from the... Oh, that's the Italian howitzer, the 210-22. It's a very powerful howitzer. Look, think of it basically like the B4. Coming here is 2, but in coming here is 3 for the Italians. Very powerful thing. Just completely doing the Commonwealth forces, as you can see. Not allowed the. Oh, it actually got cleared out by the plane crashing into it. The Germans can just repair it and get it back in action. You see the tank has overextended a little bit. That's going to be an advantage for the Axis forces here. And this captain is good. He can even secure decapture points fast. He's just a double good squad. But Germans do have control of the hill here. So the Allies certainly have the upper hand in that aspect, but the Germans figure out what to do from there.
We must use our available manpower.
England's opening fire. Oh my god, that's just mowing down the Italians. Not gonna be an easy way to approach up that. I probably should invest in some anti-air then. Meanwhile, the rest of the German force is pushing up over here.
Italian infantry are ready to serve.
One of the American players is pushing over the blob again, which is not going to really help them that much. They'll probably learn that the hard way. We have another German airstrike over here. The Americans have brought out some AA. Here comes the American blob, which is gonna get pinned down pretty quick if they keep advancing that way. Because blobbing does not work in Spearhead like it does in vanilla. You'll probably very quickly see. As soon as I hit that half track though. You can see the Orcs cannon is only starting to do its thing. Bishop is doing close range fire. He also has the Panzer IV now supporting. You need to use cover and spread out. Just advancing like this is suicide. You're just suffering lots of casualties by doing it. Captain did get mowed down though. It is actually pushing the Germans back, but it's certainly not the cheapest way of doing it. Attack on the flank, but there's a Crusader tank here. Oh, Crusader tank missed. Not the most accurate tank by the looks of it. The Allies still hold the south here. Bring up pack howitzers now. I think the Germans need to invest some AA. I brought up a flak gun here to help deal with it. Already getting to work. Another airstrike coming in. They're probably intended to try and take out something here. Looks like it's a bunker.
Enemy action has destroyed our emplacement.
And the Allies using a lot of air power. This is exactly what the United States want to do. The United States want to use the air superiority. Germans now have the upper hand because they control several points. What are the British forces planning? Not to tell. Another airstrike here from the Germans. As long as the Germans hold 2 of the points, they are winning. Not that much of a problem for the Germans to just hold on. It's not a problem that the Allies have the hill at the moment. Once they can hold the 2 of the points, the Germans are fine. They just need to prevent the Allies from continuously pushing down from here. Yeah, the Germans kind of need fuel, I suppose. What is that? Maori! Oh, we have some Maori battalion assault sections, so we have some New Zealanders of the indigenous Maori people. That's cool. I like to see that. What's to say about that? Fighting Crete, African, Italy, and Maori were most a battalion from New Zealand, fearsome warriors. That's very cool. And here you can see blobbing up just does not work. One high explosive shell, and they're basically all being wiped out and pinned to the ground. Here comes a big bombing run. Looks like the AA took out most of them. At least forced them off. And that's why you need to invest in AA. It can really just stop a player that uses a lot of air. Like, air is very powerful, arrives fast, and it's fairly cheap, all things considered. But it can be countered with AA. Whereas artillery cannot be countered. There's smoke in the way here. They're popping more smoke, they just want to take the point. Airstrike in the southern flank. Americans probably need to invest in some more AA. Yeah, they're gonna let AA half track. Looks like Axolotl is very quickly on that. They realize they need to get some kind of AA support.
We must use our available manpower.
Orders completed.
Looks like the Germans have the upper hand still. It's gonna take a while to change the points. They have the big gun again ready to fire it. Shot there from the bishop. The Germans have run low on fuel here. 43. They are getting more fuel than the Allies, though. But
Anti-tank gun and crew are ready for orders.
oh, that shot's gonna hit hard. Oh, the sandbags protect them mostly from that shot.
Look at me!
Oh, that was a good shot there. And now with that, the Germans should start moving up here. The Fallschirmjäger's already moving now. Popping smoke. Another recon one flank. We have a Panther now arriving on the southern flank here for the Germans. Let's see if that'll be enough to help them hold. Please push the Allies back. There is a 3-inch gun though, and the 3-inch gun is pretty decent at dealing with a Panther. At least I think so. Another German airstrike coming in. Heat Chopper is doing his best to mow them down. Yeah, American blob again, which, as I said, single high explosive round and they're basically dealt with. Out in the open, high explosive round and they're all, you know, blobbed up. Easy targets. Very easy targets. Here comes another American strike though, and the Germans need to move. Oh, they shut the plane down, they're fine. America needs to push up and hold the point. But the Panther down here will be very hard for the Americans to break through. Unless that 3-inch gun can get a very good shot in, I think. This Panzer IV has done a lot of work. We have a Sherman 76 here now for more of the Americans. Trying to support the Australians. I'm not sure what this all... What is... Oh, it's doing attack around that area.
Infantry missing. Confirmed.
Attack is cleared out. Hansky's gonna go try and go for the probably a Panzerfaust. Yeah, Panzerfaust did it. Now with the engine damage, it's gonna be an easy target. The stock is doing its best here. The Allies will be able to get this one back potentially. Well, they are throwing up an 80 gun quick. So it'll be enough.
Pioneers standing by.
That the big gun firing again. Oh, it is. Will this Shivan make it? I think it will. They need to get some repairs to the front line there quick. Planes are being shot down constantly now.
We must use our available manpower.
That Jagdpanzer IV is advancing. That's not going to be an easy thing for the Allies to deal with. The frontal armor on the Jagdpanzer here is pretty ridiculous. I think it's the same as the Panther actually. Yeah, same rating as the Panther's frontal armor. It's pretty damn high. There's very little the Allies have that can punch through the front of this thing. Mass bazookas could, but they are, as I've said before, they're blopping, which just does not work in Spearhead. Oh, the bazookas did hit though. Yeah, just doing this at what Sari is doing is not gonna work in the long run. It's very costly manpower-wise. Is that a Nashorn? Oh my god, they even brought a Nashorn to the front line. They've got everything they need to try to stop any allied armor that might show up. Oh, we have a Pershing tank on the southern flank. The Americans bring out the big guns. Completely missed that. We also have the 25-pounder. Looks like the ship did not make it. Now, the Pershing could actually penetrate the Panther frontally. So the Panther needs to be a little bit more cautious. Pershing is not that bad of a tank. Of course, the Pershing has less frontal armor than the Panther, but that's a way better gun. That's a 90mm gun. Like that. Nice shot. But the Pershing is like specifically designed to counter these kind of German tanks. Oh, got hit by the Stuka though.
Jesus! Do they ever stop?
And Maverick, finally they realized that was a Pershing. That's why he lost his Panther almost immediately.
Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
Baker's probably doing his best to try and just hold down. Need to see if they can get more fuel though. If they can get this point, that'll certainly help them. Well, back and forth over here on this point. Center remains firmly in German hands though. And Hill still remains in American hands.
We have manpower available for use.
Back at 50 kilometer machine gun sitting up here. Really getting to work there, just mowing down the Germans. What's Hanif just trying to push up the hill? Not gonna be an easy approach for them. The Americans are ready to stop them. Captain and the 325th glider for just pushing up. But there's some Gebirgsjäger nearby providing support. Green's gonna get some good shots in with his high explosive rounds. Oh, good shot there from the Panther. Another straight round coming in from the United States. We get shut down the attempt. Lots of people are dying in this front line here. Meanwhile, the Americans can and the Commonwealth cannot really push up here.
Listen up, Max. Orders.
We must use our available manpower.
That's when he's doing their best to push up here. They got the machine gun off the ground. So it's an MG-15. There's a full now opening fire. What's that? It's a Nebelwerfer. I do love the Nebelwerfer. It's cool to see this thing again. It was a very favorite unit back in Company Heroes 1. It's nice to see it again in Company Heroes 3. It's a shame it never saw an appearance in Company Heroes 2.
Installing an MG-42.
Pershing is ready to move up again slowly.
Are reporting for duty.
Also, the Timberwolves will try to block for it.
He needs orders.
Oh, that's a flak gun. There's a flak 88 there moving around there, which is very powerful. Should be able to take out the Pershing if they can get shots on it. Pershing's trying to edge up. Looks like the one of the fourth is scouting for it. Outside on the Pershing, on the Panther failed to penetrate.
Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
88 needs to get sight on it.
We have finished the research.
So far, pretty good game. The airstrike coming in here. And so many planes being shut down here. The Australians having issues pushing up on this side. But at least the Germans are doing a good job just holding the north and the center. You don't have to worry a lot about that by the looks of it.
Keep going. He's dead. Orders complete.
50 caliber machine gun has certainly caused some issues for the Germans there. But it's already turned around to fire, I think. That gun looks a little bit better, but then again, it has already been repaired though. Probably waiting for him to do the artillery strike. Oh yeah, remember in Spearhead there's also a cap on resources. You can only have 250 fuel, and I think also 250 munitions, and only 2,000 manpower or something. You cannot just, you know, sit back and just hoard resources. That's not a thing, like in Manila. Which I think is a very good change. And it's only 1,000 manpower, damn. So it really makes you want to actually spend your stuff. Go out and fight.
Understood. MG42 upgrade on the way.
Oh, we have a Churchill coming here. A Mark III. I need to see if the British can make any use of this. It's only a Mark III though, so it's not that armored. He'll go for something fire though. But the Mark III, as I said, it's not that armored, so it should still be penetratable. Yep. Taking a little bit too many hits. It does have high health points though. But it's taking a lot of shots. And there it goes. The Jagdpanzer clears it out. No surprise there because the Jagdpanzer is a pretty good gun. But the Pershing is taking some big hits. I think from that 88 and the Nashorn. That's a lot of Dragon's Teeth that Annie is trying to dig here. Germans are fortified and they're keeping eyes on the point. I think the Germans have the upper hand. We also have plans for J holding the line up there.
What are your orders?
We have manpower available for use.
Nashorn is slowly creeping up. Jäger's trying to spot for it. Trying to sneak forwards. They can infiltrate after all because these are very elite stealth infantry. They have been spotted though. Oh, Nashorn got a good shot then, the Pershing. It's gonna force the Pershing back.
Use our available manpower.
Oh, good shot there from the fringe. Oh, it looks like the 88 is being used as an artillery piece at the moment. It makes sense. The 88 was actually very versatile. It could be used as an AA gun, an AT gun, and an artillery piece. It's a very versatile cannon there for the Germans to use. Looks like the Americans are blobbing again, which is not really going to help them.
Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
Well, not sure what the Commonwealth forces are doing. More southwards. Need to go for something fire somewhere. Up here. Let's hit this area again. It's not easy for the Allies to spread out their troops here. We have another Mark III Churchill. But I don't think the Mark III is heavy enough.
Ready and willing. Who wants to be a sharpshooter?
Most of the big cannons now have started to hit the American southern flank here on the hill. Trying to soften it up. The Opalith is going to start helping repair. That helps repair the Nashorn pretty quick. This flag gun is doing a lot of work. Helping keep the Allied air power a little bit softened. Oh, they're sitting up there and the Stuk is now coming in. We have American air power come back in return. Looks like the German the anti-air is doing its job. Half-track is trying to push up here. Pershing is still holding the line though. It decides it wants to pull back instead for the moment. While this is going on, however, it looks like the British force now making their push here for the central victory point. Plus, they need to push somewhere else.
A machine gun has been destroyed.
There's a big bombing run flying overhead here. Not sure what they bombed. But they bombed this area. We have another airstrike coming in. Nash wants to quickly taking out this Churchill.
They got me! He's dead! They've seen him! Move! Moving!
And the Nash one is just so good at taking out heavier stuff.
Artillery batteries are requesting order.
I'm not sure the Australians get anything heavier than the Churchill Mark III. I need to get Vanguard operations to get all this stuff. Let's actually check here. They can get the Mark V, but they need to get Vanguard operations first, but they just don't have the fuel for it.
Heavy machine gun has been deployed for you.
But I think they need to try and invest in getting it, but they just don't have the fuel for it. The Allied fuel income is quite a bit lower than the German one. Oh, good strafe run there, though. Almost killing the Italian infantry. But the plane gets shot down again. The Germans have secured more of the northern flank here.
We must use our available manpower.
A good skin on the Panzer ideas. I like that skin. Pretty cool looking. And having like masks and everything. Got Churchill Mark III here. Spain's still trying to go for the central point. Makes sense. Ooh, but now the big artillery is hitting them. This artillery gun is quite nuts. How many shells does it fire? It only be 3 shells, I think. Oh, if it's near bunkers, it'll fire 2 extra shells. So it needs to be near a bunker to fire 2 extra shells. So normally it only fires 1 shell. Oh, never mind, fires more. Damn, this thing is a little bit intense. Pershing tried to hit the Panther, but it didn't go through.
We have Italian infantry arriving at the front.
Even if hitting the front line again. They're trying to aim for where the Americans are trying to blob, I think. Americans are just blobbing is not going to really work, as I've said before. It's an easy target. Asuka did get through there though. If you haven't had any machine gun, no, they would mow them down instantly. Layered bunkers here by the looks of it. Oh, there's a little bit of a bunker here. And that's going to make this approach very hard for the American infantry. Oh, one of the artillery goes in. That didn't really work for the United States. Sender, looks like the Australians are trying to make another push for it. Bunker's not going to last long there. Another airstrike coming in. They're trying to go for something. They're going for this little hut here. Oh shit at this point. Oh, good strafing run takes out the Italian infantry. We do have actual Panzer Grenadiers now coming in though. Some stormtroopers. This is an escalation from the Italian infantry. I guess the Italian Bersaglieri no longer cutting it. Nash one gets cleared out. Big artillery strike is hitting the center again. You have double vehicle here for the United States. Trying to clean out these little bunkers here. They normally have machine guns equipped on these tanks. It's gonna make them an easy target for a Panzerfaust. He's just hiding behind the bushes. Bunker gets cleared out though. Airstrike coming in there. Yeah, lots of airstrikes just over this map here. Panthers are slowly being pushed back by this Pershing, which has a very good overwatch position. The Allies still suffered heavy losses. More riflemen coming onto the field now. Does look like that the Germans will secure the central point again. Another airstrike coming in. Lots of these strafing runs. But again, they keep being shot down. Which is why they got that flak gun. Germans still have the upper hand. And that's another blob there, which makes them an easy target. Oh, the Australians armed with the Owen submachine gun? Huh. Interesting. Don't think I've ever heard of the Owen. I assume it's like an Australian version of the Sten. But the magazine is apparently on the top. Very cool little design. It's a machine carbine. Okay. That's cool.
Orders completed. Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
I can still hold this out though. Planes keep flying overhead and just getting shut down. Brutal fight here.
Give us a target.
Probably the longest we've seen so far in Company Heroes 3. And that big howitzer is just doing so much work. It's cleaning out so many things. You can see it's just a little bit too much there, I think. They most certainly fire less shells if it's going to be that potent, in my opinion. As it just completely neuters the enemy.
Artillery batteries are requesting orders, Commandant.
Soldiers preparing to head up here. Rockets are prepared with their Timbals, but they're not really equipped with a lot of automatic weapons. That doesn't matter because they're Americans, they're equipped with semi-autos. It's not really a good way for the Germans to move up there without being shot. The Americans still have the high ground. Having the high ground actually matters in Company Heroes 3, unlike Company Heroes 2. Or Company Heroes 1 for that matter. Oh, but that howitzer is from the... not howitzer, that 88 is doing a lot of good job now. Just firing constantly. Allies going. From another Churchill. I honestly don't think the Churchill Mark III is the answer.
Orders complete.
The Jägers holding the center here, and they've also have a packed bunker here. But this Italian coast defense commander might be a little bit overtuned in Spearhead at the moment. Possibly. I don't know. Like having all these tools, like a packed bunker, is like pretty nuts. And they've just neutered the Allied air power by building up the flak guns. Is that a second big howitzer? I do think this howitzer should probably just be limited to one at a time. It seems a little bit obscene with how good it is. Or at least in my opinion.
Artillery batteries
I don't think the Americans can hold on for much longer like this.
Artillery officer.
Just the Allies in general.
Field officer has fallen.
The Allies seem kinda not really sure what to do. With Surrey just blopping, it's not really gonna matter much. Got some Brandenburg commanders in the field as well. Guess that makes sense. They like tied to the infiltration commander, I think. Makes sense.
A field officer is reporting for duty.
The Germans have kind of everything held down here. We should make another assault here for the hill. I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think it's gonna succeed unless the artillery hits down here.
MG-42 and crew available.
These houses are just doing so much work. And they're now calling in the howitzers down here. Yep, house is hitting. You can see how much they're already doing. Just completely erasing many of the Allied forces. It might be a little bit overtuned. A little bit overtuned. I personally think you should only be allowed to have one of those howitzers on the field at a time per player. Just don't think the Allies can do anything here. Even the Pershing there is not going to be able to do much. Let's pull back for repairs again. More bunkers being set up. And yeah, the Allies surrender at this point.
Enemy forces have crumbled.
That's a victory for the Germans this time again. On Long Stop Hill. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one, everyone. Bye bye.